and gentlemen, we take you back to the Old West for a Calico Christmas Carol.
Now arriving in Calico, passengers will disembark.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree.
Calico, it's been 5 years since I left home. How you folks doing? You having a good time in this great town of ours? Nothing like Christmas in Calico, am I right? Grabbing a hot chocolate at the Calico Saloon, hot chestnuts in the barn, or finding just that right gift for someone special. Feels good to be going home. Reminds me of another time, about 10 years ago. Another Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
There's old Scrooge. He and Marley used to run the trains here in Calico. He is just like I remember him. Hey Scrooge, how's your partner Marley?
Dead. Dead as a doornail. Died 7 years ago this very night.
Yes, Jacob Marley was dead, there's no doubt. Let us go back in time 10 years to tell our story.
I want these trains to run on time. I don't care if it is Christmas Eve.
Scrooge never painted out Marley's name. There it stood on the train platform. Scrooge and Marley.
Some passages called Scrooge Scrooge and some called Scrooge Marley. He answered to both names.
It was all the same to him.
Old Scrooge was a tight-fisted, squeezing,
Wrenching,
Rasping.
Clutching.
covetous old sinner.
On time, I said. Out of my way.
Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
Engine 42, now departing.
It was cold, bleak, and biting winter weather in Calico. The sky was dark. There had not been sunshine all day, and the Heavenly Father knew there must be darkness before light. Scrooge was an icy soul who kept the world out, wanting all of humanity to keep its distance. But there was a time, of all the days of the year on Christmas Eve, old Scrooge sat busy at his office, poring over his ledger books, alongside his only clerk, Bob Cratchit.
Here's the treasure.
Yes,
There
sir.
may be a gold rush going on, but no man ever got rich by squandering his fortune.
Sir, the fire is nearly dying.
Let it die, the warmth is sufficient.
But, sir, if I...
Mr. Cratchit! Put another scrap of coal in that fire, and your next train ride will be to the unemployment line.
Merry Christmas, Uncle! God save you!
Bah! Humbug!
Christmas, a humbug, Uncle? You don't mean that, I'm sure.
I do. Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
What right have you to be dismal? You're rich enough.
Come on!
Don't be cross, Uncle.
What else can I be when I live in such a world of fools as this? Every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled with his own pudding and a stick of holly through his pot.
Uncle!
Nephew, you keep Christmas in your way and let me keep it in mine.
You don't keep it!
Then let me leave it alone. What good has it ever done you?
I guess I've always thought of Christmas as a good time. A kind, forgiving, charitable time. And though it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good and will do me good. And I say God bless it!
Let me hear another sound from you and you'll be on the train, Bob Cratchit. First class to nowhere.
Come, Uncle, don't be that way. Come dine with us at the grill tomorrow night.
No.
Why?
Why did you marry against my wishes?
Because I fell in love.
Because you fell in love. Exactly.
You never came to see me before my marriage. Why is that a reason not to come now? Come! Have boysenberry pie with us at the grill tomorrow.
Yay! No.
Why can't we be friends, Uncle?
Good afternoon, nephew. Enjoy your pie and frivolity and your friends.
I am sorry with all my heart to find you so resolute. But I will keep my Christmas humor to the last. So a Merry Christmas, I say to you, Uncle!
Okay.
And a Happy New Year! Hold on!
Scrooge and Marley's, I believe. Have we the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
That's Mr. Scrooge. Mr. Marley is passed.
Oh, we have no doubt that his generosity will be well represented by his surviving partner.
Mr. Scrooge, at this festive time of the year, we at the Calico Welfare Office believe it is our civic duty to provide some slight provisions for the poor and the destitute in town.
Are there no prisons?
Prison? Why, yes, the Sweetwater prison is still in operation.
And the mines, are they still in operation?
Yes, they are, though I wish I could say they were not. Many a father has died toiling away in my chair.
Oh, I was afraid from what you said at first that something had occurred to stop them in their useful course. I'm very glad to hear that is not the case. Dirty hands are productive hands, as my father used to say.
So, a few of us in town are putting together a fund to provide food and comfort for those in want. What shall we put you down for?
Nothing.
Oh, you wish to remain anonymous?
I wish to be left alone. I myself do not make Merry Christmas, and I cannot afford to make idle people merry. I support the establishments I mentioned. They cost enough. Those who are badly off must go there.
But many would rather die.
If they would rather die, they had better get to it and decrease the surplus population. Good day to you both.
Thank you. Good day to you, sir. And Merry Christmas.
Humbug.
Merry Christmas?
Bah!
Why, you went almost started to be like, that is not my money. I don't believe that you will walk out with you believe.
You want to hold out tomorrow, I suppose?
If it's quite convenient, sir.
It is not convenient. That's not fair to pay a man a day's wages for no work.
It is only one day a year, sir.
And poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. Well, if you must have the whole day, be here all the earlier next morning.
Yes, sir, I certainly will, sir. Thank you. And Mary! Never mind.
Fool. I don't Merry Christmas on his salary. A man with his family. All those mouths to feed. Nonsense. Who's there? You! Get away from there before I run you out of the rail! You little gutter snipe! Get out of here, you little scallywag! Go on! Get!
Scrooge made his way to his bleak home behind the Calico bank. He always joked that he liked to keep an eye on his money. No one ever laughed, though.
Harley? Who's there? Who's there? What do you want? Who are you?
His life, I was your son, Jacob Murray.
Humbug.
You don't believe in me?
No, don't you? Humbug, I tell you. Come on, get out! Have mercy, Jacob. Please have mercy.
Foolish man, do you believe in me or not?
Go on, you must, but why do you come to me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him walk amongst his fellow men. If the spirit does not come forth in life, it is required to do so in death.
But you're wrapped in chains, Jacob. Why?
I bear the chains I forged in life. I made them link by link, yard by yard, of my own free will. The chains you bear were as long and heavy as this 7 Christmas Eves ago, and you have labored on them.
Oh, please, Jacob, speak some comfort to me.
I have none to give. I cannot make up my wasted life.
Jacob, you made the trains run on time. You were a good man of business.
Alas, my God was my business, mercy and charity were my business. Oh, hear me, Ebenezer, hear me. You still have a chance, a hope to escape my fate. That is why I have come to you.
You always were a good friend to me, Jacob. Thank you. What is it you intend to do?
Tonight, you will be haunted.
Haunted. Did you say haunted, Jacob?
I did. By 3 ghosts. Expect the first when the clock tolls 1.
Couldn't I take them all at once and just get it over with?
Look to it. Look to it, or you cannot hope to escape my piteous fate. My time is nearly done. Remember me, Emily. And remember what has passed between us.
I will, Jacob! I will! Jacob! Jacob? Humbug! Dream! Bad dream. Are you a spirit, miss?
Yes.
The first of the spirits whose coming was foretold to me.
I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
What business brings you here?
Your welfare, partner.
I'm very much obliged to you, but I cannot think that a little rest might be more conducive to my well-being.
Turn and look upon me. Come, we're heading out that window.
But you are a spirit non-mortal. How can I follow you?
There but a touch of my hand, and you shall be able. Come. Your past away. Let's get it. Come on, let's go.
Good heavens! Virginia City. This is where I was born. I was a boy here. These are the happiest times of my life.
Ain't it strange
What?
that you have forgotten? Look there.
Why, it's little Milton Howley's just as he was. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Hey ho, Milton! No no, I'm over here. I don't. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Okay.
What is it?
Nothing. Nothing really. Just a child. It's a child caroling outside my door. I wish now I'd given him something.
Come, let us sing of the Christmas Eve long ago. Come on.
Why, it's my old school.
Do you remember?
Yes, yes, I do.
It is the Christmas holiday, but the school is not quite deserted. A solitary boy, rejected by his father, neglected by his friends, is left alone.
Yes, I know him. He is myself. Is it can be?
It is the past. She will see you as you were. Dear brother, I've come to bring you home.
Home?
Yes, home. Home for good. Home forever and ever.
But
Father is so much kinder than he used to be. He spoke to me so gently one dear night. I was not afraid to ask him once more if you might come home. And he said yes. Today he sent me in a carriage to bring you. And you are never to come back here ever again.
God bless you, family.
Oh, we'll be together all Christmas long and have the merriest time in the whole world.
Oh, Dad.
I'll see that your things are taken to the coach. Hurry along now. Ebenezer, I've missed you so much. Hurry along. We mustn't keep Father waiting.
Always a delicate creature, but she had a large heart.
Yes. Yes, she had.
She died a young woman and had children, I believe, your nephew.
She died giving him birth.
Just as your mother died giving you birth, but what your mother never forgave you.
Like music.
Is it familiar? Do you know this place?
I know it. Well, this is my first job in Calico. Bookkeeper in the Calico Saloon. Why, look, it's Dakota Dan and Cameo Kate alive again. Oh, how they could sing and dance. They were so talented. Oh, and so giving. Why, every Christmas Eve, Dan and Cameo closed up the saloon and gave us all a wonderful party. It was food, punch, music, dancing. It was glorious. Simply glorious.
Was that so great a thing to do? It seems a very small consideration.
Oh.
Was it not? A few dollars, 3 or 4 at most? Was it so much that it deserves your praise?
That spirit is not why the happiness they gave us was as great as if it had cost them a fortune.
Oh. Well,
Nothing. Nothing in particular. Just my clerk, Bob Cratchit. I have to say a word or two right now, that's all.
patience. Your journey continues.
No. No, Spirit, please. I don't wish to see this.
You must. Do you remember?
Yes.
Her name was Belle. You were engaged to be his.
Yes. Yes, we were.
Ebenezer, I've been displaced by an idol,
What idol has displaced you?
a golden one.
You condemn my ambition.
I'm deeply saddened to see your more noble aspirations fall one by one in your endless pursuit of gold.
There is nothing on which life falls so hard as poverty.
Ebenezer, our engagement is an old one. When it was made, you were a different man.
I was a boy. I knew nothing. My situation may have changed, but not my feelings for you. Have I ever sought to break our engagement?
You have changed, Ebenezer. If we were not engaged, would you court me now?
You think not?
The Ebenezer you are now, the big man of business in Calico. Would he marry a poor woman from Sweetwater? I think not. So, I release you.
Well,
May you be happy in the life that you have chosen.
well. Belle! Spirit, stop torturing me! Remove me from this place!
My time with you is nearing its end.
Oh, thank goodness.
What you have seen is your past. That which has set you on your present course contains lessons to be gleaned. It is my hope that they have been seared like a brand into your soul. Happy trails! You must now look upon the present.
Now, how did Tiny Tim behave?
Oh, as good as gold, my dear, and even better. Oh, he sang like a little angel, and somehow he gets so thoughtful sitting by himself so much. He told me he hoped all the people at the Church of Reflections had seen him because he was crippled, and that it might be pleasant to remind them who made the lame walk and the blind see. And as I carried him out, he called out, "Merry Christmas, God bless us," to everyone we passed. And perfect strangers smiled and answered back, "Merry Christmas," and Tim called back, "God bless us! God bless us, everyone!"
All brave, another one.
They said you was an honest, good and sourdough. They got the sour part right at least. Ain't you glad to see me?
No.
I've been sent to help you strike it rich. Spiritually at least.
Well, it can't be any worse than what the spirit of the past showed me.
I'm the ghost of Christmas present. Come to know me better, man.
No, I'm being haunted against my will.
Too bad. You must look upon the now. Now!
May God bless Tiny Tim.
No, he is growing strong and hardy, don't you think, my dear? And he will see many Christmases yet, I am sure of it. And Mr. Scrooge has given me the whole day off with pay.
Oh, Mr. Scrooge. Well, I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind.
Please, my dear, it's Christmas.
Christmas or not, he is a stingy, unfeeling old man. And no one knows that better than you do, Father.
Please, my dear, Christmas.
Very well. He'll be merry and very happy, I have no doubt.
Come, let's see to the children and the boys and Mary Punch.
Oh, yes.
I think we should put something else in it this year.
Spirit, tell me, will Tiny Tim live?
I see a vacant seat by the hearth. A little crutch, carefully preserved.
No.
These shadows remain unaltered by the future. The child will die.
No, sir, please, say the child will be spared.
They would rather die, they better get to it and decrease the surplus population.
Did I say that?
Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. I can't stay angry at my Uncle Scrooge if I try. He's his own worst enemy. If he won't come dine with us at the grill tonight, he loses out on much more pleasant company than he could possibly find. I will continue to wish him a Merry Christmas every year. He may not want it, but he'll get it nonetheless. To my Uncle Scrooge, may God bless him.
Gives so much and gains not from it.
Not all treasure is visible. The real gold is right in here. Surely your dark heart beats only for you, Ebenezer.
But there's time to change. There's always tomorrow, isn't there?
I only have today, old man. Spirit's lives are short. Mine ends today, melts into tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, you must now look upon the shadows of the time to come.
Spirit, I know you propose to do me good, and you have to do what's happening. Spirit? Spirit! Spirit! Who are you? Will you not speak to me? Are you the third spirit that was foretold to me? I don't wish to see anymore!
It is much past Mr. Cratchit's time. He walks a little slower these last few days. But I had known him to walk very fast indeed, with Tiny Tim on his shoulder. But he was very light to carry, and his father loved him so. He was no trouble. No trouble.
Sorry I'm late, my dear. I couldn't help myself.
He went there, to the cemetery.
Yes. And it is a lovely place. And you will see it often. I promised him that we would walk by there every Sunday. He said that we shouldn't mind it, and that he'd be very happy, and not to be grieved. Oh, my child, my poor dear child.
Bob? Bob? Here. Answer this question. Are these the shadows of things that will be? Or the shadows of things that might be? Here, answer me, please. Are these the shadows of things that will be or might be?
The shadows of time to come may be dispelled by an altered life.
Thank you, Spirit. Can you show me in the shadows of the time to come what is to become of me? A cemetery? Ebenezer Scrooge. He died alone.
Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer
No! There, please! I'm not the man I was! I'm changed! Tell me I may sponge away the writing on this stone. Show me to be changed the shadows of the time to come by an altered life! Oh, but I'm a Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year long. Oh, please, Spirit, please! Forgive me! Forgive me! Forgive me! I'm back in my rooms. Ouch. I'm alive. I'm alive. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Jacob. I will not forget the lessons I've learned. The shadows of the time to come may be dispelled by an altered life. And they will be. They will be. Oh, what day it is? Is it light? Oh, you there, my fine fellow. What's today?
Today? Why, it's Christmas Day.
Christmas? It's Christmas Day! The spirits, they did it all in one night. Well, of course they did. Spirits can do anything they like. I'm as light as a feather. I'm as merry as a schoolboy. I feel like a baby. Well, there's so much to do, so much to be done. I don't know where to begin. First of all, let me begin. I don't deserve to be so happy. Yes, you do. Thank you. I guess I do. I guess I do.
Not the little prize turkey, but the big one, and sent it to Bob Cratchit and his family on the condition that no one should know who sent it. Then, dressed in his best, he went out into the streets.
Good morning to you, madam.
Mr. Scrooge?
Yes, it is. I fear my name may not be pleasant to you. Allow me to ask your pardon. Well, if you would have the goodness to accept this. Please, go on.
Let's see, Mr. Scrooge, are you caught, sir?
Oh, yes, and not a nickel less. A great many back payments are included, I assure you.
And what you say with such generosity?
Please, don't say anything at all. But you will come to visit me for future donations?
I will, I most certainly will.
Oh, I'm very much obliged to you. Thank you so much. No, madam, if I may, just one more thing. I should like to wish you a very Merry Christmas. And a great many back payments on that as well.
It's not how many you have missed. It's how many you have left to give. Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, partner.
Hey, Merry Christmas!
That very day, that very wonderful Christmas day, Scrooge walked the streets of Calico, went to church, and found that everything made him happy.
Uncle Scrooge kept the night off by having boysenberry pie. Early the next morning, he went straight to his office at the train station. He wanted to get there first and catch Bob Cratchit coming in late. That was the very thing he had his heart set on.
The clock struck 9,
No Bob.
a quarter past.
Still no Bob.
He was a full 18 minutes behind.
Hey. Mr. Cratchit!
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by coming here at this time of day?
Well, I am behind my time.
Yes, indeed, I think you are. Step this way, if you please, sir.
It was only once a year, sir. You see, we were making rather merry.
That is quite right, Mr. Cratchit. Now, I'm not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer. And therefore,
Yes, sir.
I'm about to raise your
Oh,
salary.
please, sir, please don't raise my salary.
It's true, Bob. Oh, no. It's all right, Bob. It's all right. I haven't taken leave of my senses. Sorry, I couldn't resist. No! You see, Bob, I've come to my senses. Truly. Merry Christmas, Bob. Merry Christmas, my dear Bell, and I give you many long years. Now I shall raise this hour, and I shall endeavor to assist your struggling family. We'll discuss your affairs this very afternoon over a hot mug of cocoa over at the Calico Saloon. But first, I want you to build up a roaring fire before you doubt what I'm breaking out.
And Mr. Scrooge was better than his word.
He did it all and infinitely more.
He became as good a friend, as good a boss, and as good a man as this good world had ever known. And he spent the next decade making good on that promise.
The train is here. That means our son is home from college. Tiny Tim!
Tim?
Do you see him?
Not that tiny anymore, Mom. Merry Christmas, Mom.
Merry Christmas, dear.
Merry Christmas, Dad.
Merry Christmas, son.
Through the years, Scrooge was like a second father to me.
Well, it's about time you showed up. Merry Christmas, my boy. Merry Christmas, Tim. Oh, you remember Belle?
Of course. Merry Christmas to both of you. And thank you, Mr. Scrooge, for all that you've done for me. Thank you for saving my life.
No, Tim, it was you who saved mine. I may not have many Christmases left, but I intend to make each and every one of them count.
And it was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well, every day of the year. May that truly be said of all of us during this wonderfully joyous season. And so, as I once observed, God bless us.
God bless us, everyone. Bah humbug, Merry Christmas. 1, 2, 3. Bah humbug, Merry Christmas.